Did you hear about Amber Rose? She's having a slut walk.
I've heard about that, yes.
Are you familiar with it at all?
I know a little bit about it. Why don't you refresh my memory?
I guess ever since her back and forth with Khloe Kardashian, and she was called out for being a stripper, so she has been on a mission to fight slut shaming,
Right.
which is defined as the practice of making women feel ashamed of or embarrassed by their sexual self. So she's organizing a slut walk,
I should probably do it.
and yeah, so she's organizing a slut walk, and she has a GoFundMe page, which I've donated to.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Nice.
And as well as like Neo and a bunch of I think Damian Wayans and
I think Paris
Marlon
Hilton.
Wayans, I think, and just people that she knows personally.
Yeah.
Have donated to it and so forth.
I think what she's doing is good. I mean, I get slut shamed all the time by the men that watch my videos. They'll jerk off with one hand and point with the other. It doesn't make sense, you know?
What is slut shaming from your point
Slut
of view?
shaming is making me feel bad for what I do, for embracing my sexuality and being comfortable having sex on film and for you to enjoy. And a lot of guys want to make me feel bad for that, even though it was my choice. I love what I do. Let me live, right? And I know Amber used to be a stripper, and when Khloe called her out for it, I mean, I love her. I loved her response. She said, "Look, I would never hate on you or how Kim K started out. I'm just here providing for my family, for my son, and this is what I used to do. So why make me feel bad about it?"
What is your definition of slut?
A slut?
Yeah.
Somebody who isn't afraid or ashamed to live out their sexuality.
So it's a positive thing.
Absolutely.
Are you a slut?
Sure, I'm a slut.
You're a slut?
I mean, look, everybody calls porn stars a whore, a slut. I mean, I've heard it all. I'm at a point where it goes in one ear, out the other ear. I don't care. It's like, if you want to make me feel bad about what I do, that means I've somehow gotten under your skin and made you feel uncomfortable, or maybe you're just, a lot of people hate on the fact that I'm so free and I do whatever the fuck I want, really. If I want to have sex on film, I'll go have sex on film and get paid for it, and I love it. I mean, I love my job. And anyone that tries and make me feel bad about it, I always say, look, I'm not harming anybody. I'm an adult. I make my own decisions. I pay taxes. I contribute back to society. I'm not harming anybody. So I never feel bad, or, I used to. At the beginning of my career, I remember when people tried and make me feel bad about being a porn star, it would get to me. And then you just develop thick skin and you get to a point where it doesn't matter what anyone thinks. I'm making myself happy first, and I love what I do. And if I could travel back in time and do it all over again, I probably would. This was I'm doing exactly what I wanted to do. And I feel like a lot of people live these lives that they're either envious and they wish they could just do whatever the fuck they want, but they can't. They're either married or their job won't allow them to. And so a lot of people just feel envious of, or maybe they're threatened by sort of the freedom that I have. I don't know. But again, a lot of the people that slut shame me are the ones that watch my videos, jerk off, and then after they'll say something dumb to me on the internet. Never in person, always online.
It's interesting. So you go on VladTV. And this is the monster that I helped build. So I'm responsible for this.
You are.
But in terms of the comments, because we feature a lot of porn stars. We also do a VladTV Vixen of the Week and so forth. And it's so interesting seeing mostly men just barrage the comments with slut shaming type
Right.
comments, which I've personally never understood. I love women,
Yeah.
I always have. If what a woman's doing I don't personally agree with or whatever, I've never felt a need to type out an essay about it.
Yeah.
But it's a literally like, you know, we put up the vixen of the week. You know, it's not even a porn star. It's just a girl in a bikini and so
Right.
forth. Probably some plastic surgery to go along with it. And it's this ugly bitch, this plastic hoe.
Meanwhile,
this,
they could never get her in person. Let's be real.
I mean, what do you think? And
You
you know,
know?
and that's an interesting point. Like, where do you think that this type of angry male response comes from? Because that's really the only way to really describe it. Angry male response aimed at a attractive woman.
Yeah.
Whether or not she is the epitome of beauty or whether she's not particularly your type, it's still considered an attractive woman.
Right. Well, I never got it either. I don't understand how you're going to take the time and energy to sign up and sit there and leave a comment or a paragraph or a fucking essay underneath a video clip and just sort of like say a lot of negative comments. Don't get it. I feel like a lot of these guys are trolls. They could never get those women that they're talking shit about. And I'm sure they're going to, under this clip, they're going to be like, oh, I don't want her anyway. She's fucking nasty. Like I said, I've heard it all before, but in person, they fucking kiss my ass and want to buy me drinks and fuck me. Let's be real. Okay? Don't understand that behavior. I feel like, look, you should always, if you want to say something nice. If you don't have anything nice to say, fucking piss off. But I get it. Like, those are the same guys that drive traffic to your site and my site. The haters are the ones, some of the haters are the ones that are really like making me money. They're signing up to my website and paying for the jerk off material. So thank you, haters. You know what I mean? But I always said that if you don't have haters, that means you're not doing something right. It's kind of true though. It's kind of true.
But as far as just rapping and being able to put words together and flow and say what you want to say and make it rhyme, he's definitely one of the nicest when it come to that.
Would you say
It's
he's
a
the king of hip hop?
Nah, I wouldn't say that because I'm in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. You know what I'm saying?
I said for some reason I feel like some of them motherfuckers is just renting a house to do that shit, and find out some of them was. I can't do that. You know, I ain't want to do that. I wanted to show where the fuck I was living at the time.